recommend if you are just tuning in, they're about to come on. I hear the crowd. Thank you for watching, y'all. Please like the video. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Okay, there she go. There goes Stevie, y'all. Brother Stevie in the house.
Don't woo, vote. We can get the boo after we win. I want to do something special for you, Madam President, Vice President. I'm trying to get to where we are, where we going. So try to get this together. Let me see what we got. I'm just gonna push these buttons. We'll see what happens. Cool. Are y'all ready? Let's get it. Give me a little more level. A little more. Come on. Wanna take the big add up in your celebration, the honor in our minds. That better be a time that we can set aside to show how much we love you, and I'm sure you will agree. We'll fit up perfectly, and to have a party on the day you're going to be. Happy birthday. Come on. Happy birthday. Come on. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We never understood someone who stands for good. You never dated wood. In a line, you can never be just because I cannot see. The dream is flourishing that they should make it in me. I'm an illusion. We know everything. Everybody sing. For the next president. Happy birthday. You. Happy birthday. You. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Why should there ever be a holiday where peace is celebrated? Where y'all? The world. It's time to do for people like me and you. know the one the true that for the oneness of all people. Be a great event. The whole day will be spent and for remembrance of those who lived and died for the oneness of all people. So let us all begin. You know that love can win. Let it all hold it in. Clap your hands and sing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy Vice President. Happy birthday. And everybody say, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Clap your hands and sing with me. Clap your hands and sing with me. As you thinking this, remember we gotta have a landslide. Come on, Georgia. Come on, Georgia. Thank you. Oh, come on, don't cry. We're celebrating. Here you go. Where's your mic? Okay. All right. So I took some notes, some things I wanted to say. Um, I don't know if I should. Well, yeah, I'll do my notes first. Hold on, hold on. I'm the preacher of the church right now. No, the bishop is here. I did. I wrote some things down. Where's my? Okay. I wrote some things down. Where can we put another mic? How we do this? I took some notes, some thoughts I had, and I wanted to. Can we fix that feedback? Other mic.
I think you want the other mic. I'm having Stevie Wonder a mic.
You want me to take this one? You can take this one.
How we do this?
One, two, three, four.
This is hot.
You know what?
So, anyway, this is a crazy, crazy year. I'm so thankful that I'm here. That we're at this moment where we are going to make the difference between yesterday and tomorrow. And that's exciting within itself because there are those that can't see the vision, but we do see the vision. And so I want to just share some things with you. Before you vote today, tomorrow, or any day before November 5th, think about this. Some of my people may have been stolen and sold, but I can't be bought. And all money ain't good money. The pursuit of money, the protection of money will talk to you into talking to your soul, your people, and your vote. Think about it. The rich get richer and the poor get ignored. Some riches don't want to pay taxes, but they want you to pay them. Money will tell you that you can spend and make your heart grow cold and your ears deaf and your eyes blind to suffering. Think about more than yourself when you vote. Think about a cost, and while those of us get rich, we die. Think about our daughters and when they control their bodies. Think about 2025, Project 2025, and think about what it means. They have plans for you, and they're lying if they say they don't. Think about how they want to erase history. They want to erase the ugly and the painful truth. But I've always believed that if we just look the truth in its face for what it is, apologize for what has happened, promise to not only us, but your children, that you will make it better. And we can come together as a united people of these United States. So it's so important that all of us as a family, because the great thing about the gift of being blind is I'm not seeing anything about how you look, but I'm looking at how your character shows itself. You want to have this braille machine? So I wanted to do this Bob Marley song. And it's a song that really expresses not only how he felt, but how I feel. Oh, oh, yes, they robbed my, took us to the merchant minutes after they took on the bottomless pit. But my hands are made strong, oh, by the Almighty. We're moving this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption. Emancipate yourself in a safely. Oh, none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. 'Cause none of them can stop the time. How long must they kill our prophets while we stand around and look? Say it's just part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help us sing the songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption's all I ever heard. Redemption songs, redemption songs. We need a landslide to unite the world and this nation. So I want all of you to handle your business. I love you. God bless you.
Thank you all for tuning in to what's really going on. Let me know where you're watching from. Please like the video. This is what's really going on in Clayton County, Georgia. I live in Clayton County, Georgia. This is actually probably 10 minutes away, 10, 15 minutes away. They said there was a large number of people here, a traffic jam, but they got buses that's going to take people to go vote. But I just wanted to hear what Stevie had to say, and we are going to be hearing what Kamala has to say. And this is not
Y'all
an
clap your hands and
endorsement
give
video.
Jesus praise.
But just to let you know what's really going on, all right, out in these ATL Clayco streets. Thank you for
Oh, what a
tuning in to
day,
what's
God.
really going on.
Y'all better ask God, give God a better praise than that. This is Clayton County. This is Clayton County. It's not my phone. I want to thank you for coming out this afternoon. You've been in the church since 8 o'clock, 8:30 minute you were here. And I want to thank you for being here. And I am honored. I'm Bishop Donald Battle. I've been married to the beautifulest lady for 51 years. She's sitting on the front row. Stand up, honey. Thank her. I still can't stand it when she walks in the room. We were high school. We were high school sweethearts, and she's a smart woman. You don't marry. I made D's and F's and C's in school. I think I had attention deficit. And back when I was a child, you didn't go to the doctor. They just gave you some Farmers Johns or Castol, and you were well. And so she was an A student, and so I checked her out, and she was not only pretty but smart as well. So you shouldn't marry anybody if you dumb, and then you both be messed up. Come on, clap your hands. She's a businesswoman. I am a kept man. Been pastoring this church now for 34 years. 34 years. I see my mayor in Atlanta. I was an Atlanta detective for many years, and thank God for that, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. All these officials, I don't want to get into it. I know you all. You're doing a grand job, and this is Georgia, and Georgia is going to be the state that's going to turn it for the vice president. I said Georgia is going to be the state that turns it for the vice president. You know, I spoke this morning on this scripture, Ecclesiastes 7, better the end of a thing than the beginning. And say ye not the former days were better. You think not wise. There are people who think what it's been is the best. I want to let you know I've been where they used to be. I was raised in a segregated South. I was raised in segregation schools, raised by a single mom in the projects. I know what it was to see. I was right there when John Kennedy was assassinated. I was in the third grade when I was told that. I knew where I was when Medgar Evers was assassinated. I've been there for that time. Dr. King, Brother Robert Kennedy. I saw us. I was trained for Vietnam to go and fight in Southeast Asia. Thank God that God pulled me to Germany instead. But I wouldn't know what it is to. But then God changed things. We started moving together. I worked directly with white soldiers. I learned to live that we wanted the same thing. I preach all over the world. My pastor is a white pastor from Columbus, Ohio. I promise you, I'm a brother to the core. But I worked with him. I saw the movement of the 90s with Promise Keepers. Well, we were moving and changing. And now people are coming up trying to take us back. But I'm letting you know there's somebody God has raised up for such a time as this. And so I'm letting you know everything gonna be all right. Amos 9:13 is one of the scriptures I've used for the last couple of months. It comes from the Message Bible. It says, yes, indeed, it won't be long now. Dr. King said that down in Montgomery, steps of the Capitol there, when it was all kind of racism and Bloody Sunday had happened. He got up and he said, how long? I thought my friend was going to be there to help me out with that part, Al Sharpton, but he must so say it for him. How long? It won't be long now. Yes, indeed, it won't be long. Things are going to happen so fast, your head will swim. One thing fast on the heels of the other. You won't be able to keep up. Everything will be happening at once. Everywhere you look, blessings. Blessings in Maine. Blessing down in California. Blessings in Silicaga, Alabama. And blessing down in Mississippi. Blessing up there in New York City. City so nice, you had to name it twice. Blessings, Tennessee. Blessings everywhere you look. There are going to be blessings. And so today I want to present to you God's position that he has raised up a Deborah. Because whenever you need something, the Bible says there arose a mother. But I'd say there arose a woman of God. And she's going to take us to that next level. So I want you to stand on your feet and welcome to this platform in Jonesboro, Georgia, the next president of the United States of America, Vice President Harris. Give him a praise.
Good afternoon, church. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. I will be brief, but please have a seat. We are not going back. No, we are not going back. Bishop Battle, I want to thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
doing
liking
what
the
you're doing
live.
and
Thank you for
engaging
tuning
with us.
in. You are watching what's really going on, and this is what's really going on in Clayton County, Georgia. All
Congregation
right.
and First Lady for all the work that you are doing and for getting folks out to the polls today. I've been in Georgia today. I was earlier. We were in fellowship and prayer with my pastor who flew out from San Francisco, Reverend Dr. Amos C. Brown of Third Baptist Church in San Francisco. We were all together this morning, and I have to say that I do know that we have all been raised in the church to understand faith is a verb. It is about what we know and can believe despite what we see, but it also is something that is going to manifest itself in our actions, our deeds, and our service. And I know everyone here today and this afternoon is committed to doing just that. And this is an afternoon that is about faith in action. And Pastor, I have to say, there is so much at stake right now. And when we think about how we have learned and have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God.
I apologize for the buffering. That is not me. That is the church channel. So just give it a few seconds. It should continue. Thank you for tuning in. Disclaimer, this is not a video of me endorsing any party, but just to let you know what's going on in the ATL Clayton County streets. So let me see if it's going to get back straight. That is from their YouTube channel. Hold on one moment, please.
Blessings and
Have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God. have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God.
I do apologize, y'all. So I've checked and seen that my internet is just fine. It is the church channel that's having some issues. Let me just hit pause and try again. Wonder why this is happening.
After have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God.
Wow, it's freezing up for everybody. It says I'm frozen. That's what someone says in the chat. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think. You're free to express your opinions in my comment section. I really just wanted to cover the fact that Stevie and her were in Clayton County, Georgia. Hopefully, it'll get right. Those of you that are still watching, uh, you agree with what she says so far. You may have heard some of her other campaigns. I really don't follow her too much, except I see what's on YouTube and the news and what people talk about. But I have not made a decision as far as what my move will be concerning this election. But you may be sure, and I would love to know what your feedback is. But let's see if I can try again. This is pretty whack. As soon as she starts speaking, it starts messing up. I find that interesting. That's very interesting to me. Let's go back. 91 people are watching from the church channel. This buffing is whack.
Have understood and lived.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I know it was working there.
The work that you are doing and for getting folks out to the polls today.
Okay, it might be here, y'all.
I've been in Georgia today. I was earlier. We were in fellowship and prayer with my pastor who flew out from San Francisco, Reverend Dr. Amos C. Brown at Third Baptist Church in San Francisco. We were all together this morning.
What am I showing?
I have to say that I do know that we have all been raised in the church to understand faith is a verb. It is about what we know and can believe despite what we see, but it also is something that is going to manifest itself in our actions, our deeds, and our service. And I know everyone here today and this afternoon is committed to doing just that. And this is an afternoon that is about faith in action. And Pastor, I have to say, there is so much at stake right now. And when we think about how we have learned and have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God.
Okay, according to the comments on the church channel, someone said maybe there's so many tuning in and can't handle the load. She's talking about a loving God. Maybe God just shut this down because I'm gonna give you one of my opinions, and I ain't scared to say it. But a loving God ain't gonna put you up to murdering and aborting your babies. Um, that's one big issue I have against the Democratic Party or anyone. I know many of you that are watching may have had an abortion in your lifetime. That doesn't mean that you didn't move on with your life or change your life. But it's like the video stopped right there when you said loving God. The video stopped right there. Okay, God is a loving God. He's a God. He's a righteous judge. But I just don't think a loving God is gonna tell you to set up an abortion bus outside of a campaign rally. And why don't you have one here at this church? That's one of my questions. But yeah, the video paused on when she said loving God. And according to the comment section, it stopped when she said loving God. Um, so that brings me to one of my opinions. I I'm not with abortions. I'm not for it. Now, I'm not for the government telling women what to do with their bodies neither, but I'm just not going to sit here and promote killing babies, especially in the black community, because we lose lives every day. And the fact that those places are heavily in black and color communities, I just don't like it. One of my questions is, well, why don't you have the abortion bus at the church? Um, why wouldn't you do it if you did it at a campaign rally? That's my question. One of my questions. And people, may not like what I have to say or other people have to say, but when she said loving God, the video stopped. It has not started back up. Let's see. That's one of my opinions, though. But anyways,
Have understood and lived the knowledge that ours is a loving God.
see, it stopped. It stopped. Um, and we can see the comment section here. It says, fix the feed. I guess Jonesboro is not supposed to hear what she has to say. It says, yes, we are missing her beautiful, encouraging words. I definitely wanted to hear what she had to say to Clayton County, Georgia. I didn't, I want to know, was it any different than what she's been speaking on? You can let me know in the comments what you think. You can go to DFMI, that's Divine Faith Ministry South Campus Sunday Live Encounter. Um, Later on today, I'm thinking she's still talking, but the live has stopped and you may not see it. The only way you're probably going to see is if somebody's going live and or the news is there. So you know what? Let me see right quick. If you're still watching, let's see if she is live right now. Kamala live today. Let's hit today. And we're going to see if she's live in Georgia um, on a news channel. Um, Let me see. Clubhouse comes to Georgia at church. Let's see what it says. Um, 2 days ago. We're trying to see what's going on right now as of today. Let's see filters. Let's go to the filters. So what I'm doing is attempting to see. It says today in the last hour. Oh, no results found. Okay, so maybe she's not in the news. I don't know if the news are in the church. Kamala and Stevie. Let's see, Kamala and Stevie live in Georgia Sunday. Let's see if this pops up here. This is an hour ago, India. So they're showing yesterday what was going on. Oh, celebrates her birthday. All right, y'all. Let's if you're still with me, I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna change my screen. I'm gonna pause this video because evidently it's not showing. We're gonna stop the share of the screen. Let's present the other video. Oh snap! No. All right, wrong. Cancel. Present the screen. Share the screen. Share the tie-out. The tie-out. All right, let's get the ad, y'all.
Strangers.
Here we are.
So, what we have seen here in Georgia and in other states is faith in action. Individuals who know their power to shed light in a moment of darkness. We have seen the Good Samaritans walking among us. And for that reason, I say, as the scripture tells us, we then must remember that and not be weary. Let us not be weary in moments like this. Let us focus on what God shows us about the Good Samaritans walking among us to remind us of the power, the agency, the ability, and dare I say, the duty
that we have to come to another's aid in moments of need, to love thy neighbor. And what God is showing us is that any of us can do that no matter who we are. And I know, and I learned this at a young age. And actually, I'll share with you a quick story. So during my
So they're showing this from New Birth. So evidently she was at New Birth first, and then she went over to Divine Faith. So just by what I heard her starting out saying at Divine Faith, it seemed like it went into what she's saying here. So I'm sure she's saying the same speech. Um, as far as we check back into Divine Faith, I don't know if it's fixed or not. Oh wow! So it ended. So we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, it ended, and we can watch this so you can see what.
mother had been arrested, who would take care of them if she could.
Let me see if I can go back. It says birthday. So Usher Raymond. Okay, I think they're live streaming what happened yesterday. So right now, okay, that says New Birth. Um, Now that's crazy. I guess they may show Divine Faith in a little while once it's over. But we can go back listening to this because she's pretty much going to say the same thing. I don't see it being anything different. No.
I found a platform that finally makes swag simple.
Let's get through the ads right quick. So yeah, I won't be on here too long. It seems to me they're just replaying a live stream from earlier. So evidently she was at New Birth and then she moved to Divine Faith.
Or in any way try to convince us we are powerless. And so I say, as we move forward, let us look at where we are and understand the lesson of the Gospel of Luke. Because right now, each of us has an opportunity to make a difference. In this moment, our country is at a crossroads, and where we go from here is up to us, as Americans and as people of faith. And now we ask a question. We face this question. What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate, or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice? And the great thing about living in a democracy is that we, the people, have the power to answer that question. So let us answer, not just through our words, but through our action and with our votes. When we come across our brothers and sisters in need, let us, as the Good Samaritan did, see in the face of a stranger a neighbor. And let us recognize that when we shine the light in moments of darkness, it will guide our feet into the path of peace. And let us remember that while weeping may endure for a night.
Girl, please. Listen, where's the compassion for the babies that are aborted? That's what I want to know. Where's the compassion for people that's in America while you're sending money over to Ukraine and every other place? Billions and trillions of dollars that y'all send out to other parts of the world. Where's that money helping the people here? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this as someone that's looking on the outside, looking from the outside, looking in. She's throwing all scriptures. Yeah, I ain't heard her say Jesus Christ is Lord, not now one time. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm free to have my opinion. Everybody's free to have their opinion here. But I think the biggest turnoff for me was just having an abortion truck at a rally. My question is, why don't you have them at the churches? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? But we are all free to have our opinions. So if you are watching now, evidently judging by this, because my daughter did say that she was at New Birth, so she must have been at New Birth, her and Stevie, and then went on to Divine Faith, which Divine Faith was live. But as soon as she said something about a loving God. The video just stopped and froze and did not come back on. And then the live ended. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to end this live right here. You can watch. This is fair use, fair use. I got to put the disclaimer on this mug, you know what I'm talking about? So y'all will know that, hold on, let me put this up there. Let me put this up there. Nah, this one right here. Disclaimer: I do not endorse Kamala Harris and or Donald Trump. This is not a campaign to support, or this is not a support or campaign support video, but for fair use and educational purposes. Leave a comment, please. Subscribe, like, and share. So yeah, one of my biggest arguments is I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro women having control over their bodies. That's something that you answer to the Most High Yah on. You know what I'm saying? What you do with your body is what you answer to God for. You understand? But to just be parading it out here as if it's just a contraceptive, it's a solution. No, it's not. For you to throw God up because you're in church and talk about the Lord and all this stuff, then when you out there and someone says Jesus is Lord, you just say this is not. You're at the wrong rally. I don't know. I gotta look more into that. But like I said, you're free to feel the way you feel and have the opinions that you have. And I can too. Maybe I'm just not looking at the bigger picture, but I just, you're talking about compassion. What about the people that need things here? The people that were born here, that have worked hard in this country. There's many people over here suffering. They need finances. They want to open businesses. Now you're talking about it, helping people with small businesses because you want to vote. But I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just looking at a small piece of all of this. So, anyways, thank you for watching what's really going on. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Leave a comment, like the video, like the live stream. You are free to go to Divine Faith Ministries, Newburgh, wherever. This video right now is playing live from CNBC, y'all. So,
To the polls, and I thank everyone for all you are doing in that regard. And I am truly honored to be in the presence of so many extraordinary leaders, including my pastor, Reverend Dr. Amos C. Brown of Third Baptist Church of San Francisco, who you heard from earlier this morning. There he is. There he is. And whose wisdom, Dr. Brown, has guided me and just been a source of comfort and solace for me for so many years. And I'm especially glad to be here on Pink Sunday. As some of you may know, my mother was a breast cancer researcher. She was one of the very few women, and fewer even women of color, who was engaged in studying breast cancer. And she had two goals in her life: to raise her two daughters, my sister Maya and me, and to end breast cancer. It was her life's work. And so today, of course, then has personal significance for me, just as I know it does for Pastor Bryant and so many of you here. And so to everyone here today who knows what it means to support a loved one through a cancer diagnosis and treatment, and to those of you fighting your own battles, I am holding you close in my heart and in my prayers. And I thank you for your courage and your strength. So all of this is to say, it is so good to be here with everyone today and to worship with you. And on this day, then I am reminded, with everything that we reflect on the parable from the Gospel of Luke. So in the Gospel, we are told of a man who traveled from the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. And while traveling, he was attacked by robbers. We remember he was beaten. He was bloodied. They left him for dead. He was someone that should just be passed on by, maybe with a glance of pity, but not more. So one person passed by, sees the man lying in his path, and walks around him, not wanting to be bothered. or obstructed on the path that he decided to walk. A second man does the same. But then a Samaritan walks by. He sees the man and he stops. The Samaritan bandages the stranger.
Money.com.
So that ad is my cue to get off of here today. Yes, that's right. That's what I said. It is my cue to get off this mug. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to what's really going on. This is a special edition. This was breaking news for me that Kamala and Stevie Wonder were in Georgia and are in Georgia up the street at Divine Faith Ministries. So from what I'm gathering, it's they were from what I can't even talk. From what I'm gathering, they were at New Birth Missionary, I think Missionary Baptist Church, I believe, in Decatur or out there somewhere, Lithonia, Georgia, I believe. And after they had their service there, they came out here to Divine Faith. And what happened was we was watching the stream, and the stream paused. She said something about God's love or something like that, and then the video paused for a long time. Meanwhile, the comment section was still going, and then the live ended. So someone said, evidently, people in Jonesboro can't hear what she has to say. But what I did was search to see if there was another live stream. There was not. I don't think the news, well, I don't know for a fact. The news just may be recording at the church, and then they'll play a replay later, just like the one for New Birth. So I was just showing y'all some of the speech that she did at New Birth. It sounds like she's doing the same speech that she did at New Birth here at Divine Faith. But I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on in Clayton County. This is big for Clayton County. You know what I'm saying? Do I care? I don't really care that much, but at the same time, I wanted to see what Stevie Wonder had to say. And this just shows me where this county, the direction that this county is going, or a large number rather. But this is not a video to support neither candidate. This is just to let you know what's really going on in the world, in the United States, in Georgia. And because this is in my neighborhood, I had to live stream. So this is like a special edition of what's really going on. Feel free to leave in the comment section if you want to, who you're voting for, if you would like to. You don't have to. Or is there anything that you feel concerning this campaign? I don't mind. The comment section is for you all to chime in, to let me know what's really on your mind. So if you would like to, go check out my first 2 episodes of what's really going on. Check out Anna Reads. That's a new episode. I got 2 of those. I'll be doing another one of those possibly this evening. I have a book to highlight for Anna Reads. It's called Thoughts and Affirmations, The Hustle, Lead Your Life by LaDonna Hampton. I will be featuring that book in Anna Reads. And if you are an author, you can get at me at annaservemusic@gmail.com. Send me an email if you want me to get your book. If you want to send it to me, or whatever the case is, I can feature you on my Anna Serve Reads episode. So, all right. So this is new for me. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, one of my arguments, which I'm not ashamed to say, is I'm not with abortion. I mean, I'm not with the promoting and parading it around as if it's contraceptive. It's a right that a woman has. And I will agree that I don't think people should be able to tell someone what to do with their bodies. But I have a strong, strong issue with you penalizing parents for not allowing them to let their children, underage children, what's the word? castrate, cut their body parts off. I don't think a child should be choosing what gender they are. First of all, whatever you were born as, in my opinion, that's your gender. Whatever you were born as. Now, if you were born with both parts, that's a whole different story, another different topic. But I don't think children should be able to rule parents. That's why you have laws in place like, you've got to be 21 years old or older to buy alcohol. I think you got to be a certain age you got to be 18 or older to do certain things. You have to be a certain age to drive. You have to be a certain age to withdraw from school. So I don't want to hear about you penalizing parents for not letting their 9-year-old, their 6-year-old, or whoever castrate their bodies and mutilate their bodies for the sake of what they feel. Okay? Feelings is different from facts. Okay? Facts are facts. Feelings are feelings. Stop changing the world and making everybody have to line up to people's feelings versus what's reality. Okay? So that's my opinion. I'm free to have my opinion. Do I feel like women should be ruled over their bodies? No, I do not. I feel it's your choice at the end of the day. My body, my choice. So when it comes to y'all trying to make people take the jabs and these, I'm gonna say vaccinations and all that, it's my body, my choice. I choose not to do that. When it comes to abortions, I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I feel. But what do you feel about it? Maybe I'm just seeing a small picture. Maybe I'm not seeing it so clear. But when you bring God in the situation like she did earlier, that's when the video paused. She said God's love or something, and the video just stopped. Um, I know God is not for um, hands shedding blood of the innocent. There's a scripture that talks about what God hates. There's things that God hates, and He hates hands that shed innocent blood. So babies are innocent, and that's innocent blood. So y'all gotta take it to the scripture. So she bringing up scripture, she need to bring that up too. But anyway, like I said, I could just be seeing a small portion of it, but that's my opinion. I want to know what your opinions are. As far as the disclaimer, like I said, this is not to promote. But if Donald Trump was in Clayton County, I would have gone live just for that too, because I don't think he's been in Clayton County as far as a rally goes. And I would have been showing y'all that too, because that would have been considered breaking news. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, your opinion is welcome here. This is an open platform for you to talk about what's really on your mind. Let me know what's really going on in your neck of the woods, in your neighborhood. That may be a topic up for discussion on the next What's Really Going On. Like I said, this is a special edition. And yeah, I got to get to moving. There's things I got to do today. All right. But we all have our personal opinions. And I think that's what's so cool about freedom of speech. So, you know, they are taking people to go vote today. So, yeah, some of you are for voting, some of you are not. I understand that this country's, um, the ancestors of this country, generations ago, fought for the right to vote. So I'm not telling people not to vote, and I'm not pressing you to vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for or not to vote for. But since she's the topic of discussion because she's in Clayton County, I was just expressing some things that I am against. But some people say choose the lesser evil or whatever the case is. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing. So, but yeah, we can say what we want. We can have freedom of speech, and we should be able to agree to disagree. But there's a huge population of people in Clayton County, Georgia today at Divine Faith Ministries International. So if you are a member there, shouts out to you. Um, I don't think it's come back on. Well, no, it had. I know that the live ended. Now they could be live again. Okay, it says 20 minutes ago. Live video. Let's see. They are not live. They are not live. Let me refresh this. Yep, they are not live. So they were live over 3 hours ago, but they're not live anymore. So y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna get off of here. I'll be back to talk about this, to give some more commentary and allow you all to chime in. All right. God bless you and peace.